Hello everybody and welcome back to MegaDepth, and thank you so much for checking out my channel. As you know, I already did one introduction video, but this is the first video where I'm going to present to you brand new content, and I'm very excited about that. So for the first video, I thought, what better way to get started than to talk about electric guitars, because we all love them, right? Especially us rock and metal fans, we love electric guitars whether we play them or not. I do indeed play guitars. I'm still trying to improve. I'm still trying to practice a lot and catch up. Today I thought I would introduce to you one of the guitars that I own, the guitar that I consider a workhorse. It's a Jackson DK2S. So I'm going to talk about what the guitar is all about, and then you'll get to hear how it sounds. So let's get right to it. So before I talk about the specs of the guitar, let me give you a little bit of a background, because this is the first guitar I bought after I moved from my home country of Turkey to the United States. If you've checked out some of my articles on MegaDepth.com, I mentioned there a few times that in my 20s I sort of had an on and off relationship with guitars, because the jobs I held in consulting and then advertising, that sort of occupied all of my hours, and I didn't really have a lot of time to practice and get better. And to be honest with you, I think I was just making excuses. I think that I could have found time. When I moved here in 2011, I had already left my Jackson Professional Fusion EX back in Istanbul. So I needed a new guitar because I really wanted to get back into it. And I went to Guitar Center near Fenway Park in Boston. I didn't really have a big budget, and I tried a few guitars there. I didn't really gel with anything, so I started looking online, and then I saw this guitar, and I thought, it looks great, it's within my budget, and why don't I give this a try? The other reason is I really have a positive association with Jackson guitars. I really like the brand because, I grew up listening to MegaDepth and watching all these videos with Dave Mustaine and Marty Friedman playing those Jackson guitars. That kind of leaves a positive association in your head, you know what I mean? And obviously I had that Jackson guitar back in Turkey that I really loved. So I figured, I really like this brand, so why don't I give this a try and see how it goes, and if I don't like it, I'll just return it. But as soon as I played it, it just felt so comfortable, and I've kept it since, and this is my workhorse, and I don't really have any intention of selling it ever. It's a really, really great guitar. So let's talk about the specs of this great guitar. Here's an older body with a rosewood fretboard. Switching back here, you've got a maple neck that I really like. It's really comfortable to play. You've got a bolt-on construction, as you can see here. Coming back to the front, I left the stock pickups in this guitar. So this guitar came with Seymour Duncan JB TV4 in the bridge, and STK1 as the middle pickup. And the neck pickup, as you can see here, is the Sustainiac, hence the DK2S, because Jackson offered a few different models of this dinky. To be honest with you, I didn't even pay attention to the Sustainiac when I bought this guitar. I didn't even know what a Sustainiac was 7 years ago. I just really liked how the guitar looked, and my main criteria was that it was comfortable and it was suitable for some of the heavy metal stuff I wanted to play. So I didn't really pay too much attention to the Sustainiac, but I must say it's a lot of fun to play for what it does. The last thing I should mention about the guitar is it's got 24 jumbo frets. That's really comfortable for me, and it's got a 25.5 inch scale length. Now, as far as I know, Jackson no longer makes this particular guitar. I think they stopped around 2012. But I did read some really positive reviews of the current Dinky Pro line, so you can definitely check those out. But if you see this popping up on eBay or Reverb, I see them popping up a few times every month actually. You might want to take a look. The specs are really good for the price. Obviously there are better guitars based on the specs you're looking for, but you know, this is a really nice guitar. It's an absolute workhorse. So if you see one, definitely check it out. Now let's hear what it sounds like. So just for transparency, right now the guitar is connected to a Line 6 Helix. So you're going to be hearing a tone coming from that product. I intentionally picked a fairly simple patch that's based on the Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, and then I have an O-Hammer IR in there that's also based on a Mesa Boogie cabinet. You can find the information right here in the video. So in case you're curious or you want to replicate the tone with your own amp simulator, that's what you'll be hearing. For this video, I just used some, you know, simple riffs and melodies because my primary objective was to demonstrate what the pickups sounded like for some heavy metal stuff. But this guitar is really versatile, so even if you want to use some clean tones, I think that this guitar is really good at it. And perhaps in one of the future videos I'll demonstrate what this guitar sounds like with that kind of tone too. I think that overall, if you're looking for a mid-range guitar, if you're on a budget and you're looking for a mid-range guitar, this is one of the best choices out there. As I said before, Jackson no longer makes this model, but you can find it on Reverb on eBay. You know, I take this with me every time I travel. I don't want to bring some of my more expensive guitars with me, but this really does a great job, and I usually record with it too at my home studio. So it's a really great guitar for the specs considered. Of course, if you have any questions about this guitar, you can always contact me right on this channel. Leave a comment here and I'll get back to you. But you can also get in touch with me through my Facebook or Twitter platforms. You know, as I said in the first YouTube video, I'm in digital analytics, so if you want, I can even do a PowerPoint presentation about this guitar. Hey, that's what I do, you know? But anyway, this is the Jackson DK2S, an absolute workhorse and a great guitar. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.